Hello YouTube, welcome to the garage. What we're working on today is we have a 96 Toyota Land Cruiser. It's got the 4.5 liter inline 6-cylinder in it. It's a beast of an engine. This has over 200,000 miles on it, and the customer complaint was the check engine light was on. Pulled the trouble code and there was only one. It was a P0401. It's the EGR insufficient flow. And what happens with these is the vacuum control valve for the EGR goes bad on them. And pardon my arm. Here's the old part, and just one electrical connector and two vacuum lines and one screw. Hopefully I've got that where you can see it. One little screw to hold it on. There's not much to it, but the problem with it is it's underneath the intake, and it's kind of a pain to get to. I'm going to see if I can get you in there where you can see it. I'm going to put a laser pointer on it. Hopefully I'm getting where you can see it. It's right there. Let me see if I can get the camera down in there. Pardon all the moving around. But hopefully you can see it right there. Okay. Hopefully that worked. But as you can see, even if you remove that bracket, there's no way to get that out of there from this side. I only saw one other video on this, and what the gentleman did was he just unhooked the wires and run new vacuum hoses, and he repositioned it. We just ran the longer vacuum hoses, and the plug-in obviously will fit, and he just attached it right here. He just wired it to that, just relocated it, and it worked. It got his trouble code to go away, and that's all well and good. But I was trying to figure out some way I could change it out, because this is a customer vehicle. So if it was mine, maybe I might do something like that if I was in a hurry. But being a customer vehicle, I wanted to maybe see if I can just replace it and put it back in its normal regular spot. And what I did, I'm going to get you up here on the top side creeper so you can see where I'm at. Okay. All right, from up here, that valve, let me get my pointer. I already have a new one in, obviously. I'm trying to see if I can see what I'm pointing at is right there. I want to get to you where you can see it too. But that valve was right there. Okay, and I'm in the process of putting this back together, so you can probably figure out what I did. Is I thought, well, if I can get the throttle body out of the way, which I did, and there it is. So in the throttle body, there's just 4 bolts that hold it. You got some vacuum lines, and there's a coolant line that goes to it. There's one, and the other end is over here. But I said this is just kind of awkward trying to hold the camera. Let me get this light up here where you can see it. Okay. So forgive me for all the jumping around, but it's just I'm trying to get to where you can see it. All right. The vacuum control valve is right here. There's one little screw that holds it on there, but this bracket, there's a bolt here and a bolt underneath the intake there. 12 millimeter, takes them out, and I use my little flexible ratchet. This is what I use to get them out. They're still a pain to get out. There's not a whole lot of room. And for example, this bolt here, I had to stick my index finger through here and use my other fingers to turn it. And then over here, the one underneath here was just a pain. But you can do it. But this way, instead of relocating it, I did actually replace it. So being a customer vehicle, I wanted to make sure that do my best to do it the right way. Not that relocating it's bad. It works, but again, with a customer vehicle, I'm not sure how they would appreciate me just relocating it. But there's just 4 bolts to take this off. You know, you got some vacuum hoses, nice at the coolant line. Got a couple of plugs here in the snorkel. So it's not that bad of a job if you do it that way. The bolts go in here, there. You know, also 12 millimeter socket. The bottom ones are longer than the top ones. You have to put the bolts in the throttle body. You know, the bottom bolts in the throttle body first, and then set it up on there. And there's also a gasket that goes in, a metal gasket that goes in here. Don't forget that. But you'll have to put the bolts, the bottom bolts in the throttle body before you set it up here, because once you put it up here, there's no way you're going to get your hand in there to put those bolts in. So put the bolts in the bottom, put your metal gasket on there, push your throttle body up on there, and then you can put your top bolts in. Like I said, the top bolts are shorter than the bottom bolts. That way you know you got them right. And then just go ahead and tighten everything back up. But, you know, if I was going to do another one of these, you know, that's the way I would do it. Again, take the throttle body off, and, you know, again, it is kind of a pain to get in there, but it can be done. And like I said, it puts it back in the original position, and I think the customer will be a little more happy with it that way. All right, well, if you have any questions or comments, please put them down below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.